Hi, guys, and welcome back to the Wealth and Wellness Studio, the podcast that is here to help you get hotter, happier, healthier, and wealthier. I'm your host, Nathalia, and today we're going to be talking about. Let's take a break. You guys, last night, a bunch of my friends were over, and I have to say, I literally had my dream friend group. I remember feeling so alone when I started my entrepreneur journey and wondering if I would ever find people who thought like me and felt like me. And eventually, 4 or 5 years later, while I was just following down my own path, I ended up meeting so many driven entrepreneurs who are in their 20s and want the same things as me. It just took time to build those relationships. But point being, all of our friends come over. We're all working on our businesses. We're on our laptops. After a long day of working, we're putting in some more hours, working on some projects that we all are working on. And we get this notification on our phone because we have this app that tracks the Northern Lights, and the Northern Lights were out. So we hop in the truck and we drive first to this first spot, and it's so foggy we can't see anything. And my boyfriend was like, no, let's try one more spot. I think I know a place a little bit further out. So we drove 15 other minutes. And when I tell you, the most beautiful Northern Lights were out, and it was like a pink explosion in the sky with green. It was insane. It was literally insane. And I was sitting there, and as I do whenever I feel magical moments in life, I took a second and I was like, I want to set an intention of how can I channel the amazing energy that I feel right now into remembering this moment in the times when life gets hard and there isn't as much energy and there isn't as much. And I'm sitting there with my best friends. We're laying in the middle of the road. We're looking at the sky, turning pink and green and all these vibrant colors. And I sat down and I carried this intention with me, and I closed my eyes. I imagined my goals. I imagined where I would be a year from now. And it was the most magical experience in the world. So the reason I start with this is because I have an announcement to make today. And it relates to that intention that I set for where I want to be a year from now. And for you guys listening, maybe you didn't get to see the Northern Lights last night, which if you haven't, go to my Instagram, or maybe I'll post it whenever this podcast comes out. But either way, you could go to my Instagram at Nathalia Adventures and you can see the Northern Light post. I think it did really well on TikTok. I think there's 10,000 people who have liked it so far. I'm going to go look, but oh yeah, it's at 125 views, 20K likes so far. You guys, it's crazy. I don't know if you can see this, but the views were insane. I genuinely cannot explain to you how freaking incredible it was to see that and to see it with my best friends. But realistically, we're probably not all seeing the Northern Lights, but I just wanted to come on here and remind you guys that every single day, there are magical moments waiting for us to be present. And sometimes it's in watching the steam off of your cup of hot coffee in the morning, or going outside and watching your breath as it's cold in the winter air, or holding the hand of the person that you love, or the feeling when you open up your laptop and you start working on a project that you don't know is going to succeed yet. There are so many moments that can be infused with magic if you allow yourself to bring intention into the moment and dream. And if you haven't recently, take a moment today to find a moment that's magical, and take that moment to take that energy and infuse that meaning and set your goals of where you want to be a year from now and write them down. Because today I wanted to make the announcement that I have a project that I am going all in, head down, grinding. I've been waking up at 6 a.m. every single day to work on this for the past several weeks, and I probably will continue to into early 2026. But I share this story to give context because as I'm entering 2026, I want to be super transparent. I'm in the process of building an academy because I've realized how much I want to be able to help women start their own businesses, start their own service agencies online, and change their lives. And because of that, it is taking all of my time and all of my energy. I am waking up at 6 a.m. every single day and just grinding and putting in the time and effort into this academy and still growing my marketing agency. I have cut down on a lot of the other e-commerce projects and stuff so I can just focus on two things, my my marketing agency and this academy that's going to teach women how to have their own. And while I'm so passionate about it, it has been so hard transparently to split my time between everything. And as you guys know, this podcast has truly just been like an investment, a digital diary for me to share the behind the scenes of what's going on. But I wanted to make the announcement that as we walk into 2026, and looking at the last month of December, these may be coming less frequently for a short time period so that I can focus and channel all of my energy into this project that I'm so excited to share with you guys and to build. That being said, the Wealth and Wellness Studio is not going anywhere, and we will be back and we will be better, and we will make sure that this is the most valuable resource for you to be able to build your dream lives and get hotter, happier, healthier, and wealthier. But I just wanted to announce that maybe the podcasts are going to come once or twice a month for a season of maybe the next 1 to 6 months while I'm able to focus and channel my energy into building this academy and making it the most freaking valuable thing so that I can have a tangible resource to point you guys to and how exactly you can change your life from step 1 all the way to step 10, and really helping you guys to make your first $10,000 because I had people who had courses that I bought. I had people who helped me along the way. I had mentors who absolutely changed my life because they gave away this information that took them years to learn, that cut my learning down into like a 6-month timeline of what usually takes people years of their life. So that being said, I started this so abstractly with the Aurora Borealis and talking about how magical it was and how inspired I currently am in the season of life. You know that feeling when you like know deep in your gut that you were made to do something and you were made to build something. Like I'm experiencing this because I feel like a strong calling that I want to help people. I want to help women change their lives. And I just wanted to come on here and be transparent with you guys and make the announcement so that you know that if there's a change in frequency here at the end of the year that I love you. I'm not going anywhere. This is just a hiatus for a season and we'll still be here. We'll just be less frequent. But I wanted to make that announcement and encourage you guys to sit down and write out what are your dreams? Take the magic from the everyday moment and write down what are your dreams? What do you feel called to? Where do you want to be? And let's go do this. Let's do this together. And I will be here every step of the way. And let's check in again in a few weeks. Thank you guys so much for being part of the Wealth and Wellness Studio. And if you want to see updates, go to @Nathalia Adventures. I'll be posting a lot more business content there. Follow us at Wealth and Wellness Studio. And if you could please leave us a 5-star review on every platform and subscribe, it would mean the world so that we can continue to build empires and change the world together. I love you guys so much. See you guys next time. Bye.